Hey y'all. Okay, so back for another video. Okay. So what are we talking about tonight, today, this morning, this evening, whatever time it happens to be, wherever you may be. Okay. So I've actually been trying to do a video on this subject for about a week, off and on, and I felt like I just really couldn't properly convey what I wanted to express. So I'm going to try this time, and I'm kind of like, whatever, at this point, whatever comes out, and I'm just going to upload it and hope that someone understands. And I want to talk about contentment. And this was something I hated hearing and talking about for a long time, because it seems like it's really, I don't want to say it is a religious term, but it gets used a lot, especially by and toward religious women, especially women, as a way of, I think, they've really taken what the word means and turned it into like just accepting your lot in life, which is to be married whether you like it or not, whether you like the person or not, and do have children whether you want to or not, and to stay home whether you want to or not. And you see the trend here. Basically, you just do all these things, check off all the little boxes, because, you know, it's not about being happy, it's about building up your reward in the next life. So just deal with it. And they like to use, you know, the word content, finding contentment in these things. And I mean, I suppose you could find contentment in those situations. If you have some kind of weird coping mechanism. And you know, if you are genuinely happy and content and at peace, and you know, you married because you wanted to someone that you loved, and you wanted to have children, so you did, and you wanted to stay home, so you did, I imagine it's a much different situation there than for a lot of women who got married younger than they should have for the wrong reasons and had children they weren't necessarily ready for because, you know, birth control isn't okay, I guess. So I kind of, you know, I'd like to see people appropriately use the word and stop using it to mean just like resignation. It's not supposed to be this, like, you know, it's not the same as apathy or accepting your fate. That's not what contentment is. And as we enter, you know, as we head toward winter, and it is a time when I really like to focus on contentment, because it's something I really want to cultivate within me, within my family, in my house. And so I want to talk about what I'm focusing on and maybe help you kind of find a different perspective of contentment. Okay. When I think about it, I don't think about, you know, resignation or apathy. I think about peace and about like a quiet happiness, not the overwhelming exuberance, but more of a cozy type of happiness. It's, you know, feeling like everything is good, like everything is okay. Or if it's not good, like it can be fixed. And so it's taking a step back from yourself, from your worries, from the anxiety, and really looking outside of yourself, looking outside of your little bubble, and finding, you know, it's really looking, you know, from outside yourself, looking inward, and looking at your situation, at everything that's going on, and reminding yourself that all of these things can be taken care of, will be taken care of, are taken care of, aren't as bad as maybe you're making them seem. That there are things to be thankful for, that there are ways to acknowledge the problems without making them the focus. So if you find a way to bring that peace and general quiet happiness and gratitude in, that's where you'll find your contentment. And to me, that's like, it's like the yoga pants of emotions. It's just, that's what it, you know, if I have to give it like a physical description, it's the yoga pants or the sweatpants, whatever your comfy pants of choice is, something that's just nice, you know. No one really appreciates a comfy pair of pants until you can't find one, and then, oh, you miss it. You know, people don't talk a lot about contentment, I think, in the right, you know, way. I think when you experience true contentment and you feel that like genuine, calm, serene coziness, and you really grasp what it means to be content, it's something you're going to try to find a way to create more in your life. And it takes a lot of work at first because we get so caught up in freaking out over everything. And once you find a way to, like I say, pull back, take a step outside of your bubble, and, you know, work through those things, you can really actually find true contentment. It's, you know, I'm still working on it because I still get really caught up in worry, especially dealing with a lot of anxiety. And I've gotten a lot better. I'm getting better. I'm much better than I was, but it's still, people try to stay so compulsively distracted, and especially when you have the anxiety or anything like that, you really try to keep your brain like constantly going, and so you're constantly going. So to really stop and embrace slow and serene, it takes a huge concerted effort, but the payoff is immense. So it is something to definitely work on. I'm not going to go into tonight on how to best work on that. You know, it differs for every person. I will do another video about how I've been working on it, but that's just what works for me. I can't say that that would work for anyone else, but it works for me, and so I'm happy to share my experiences, of course. But I will do that another night, day, well, whatever time you happen to be watching this. There will be another video though. So But I just wanted to discuss quickly contentment, what I think actual real contentment is, not what it's been turned into. So that's it for right now. Please give me a thumbs up. Leave some comments, agree, disagree, what do you think, and be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.